I don't know what's going on.
So should I type on refuse instead of putting a sticker on here which says no contract, return this ticket? So no, the information.
I know what it says, but you can't. I mean, you can't just accept some mail and return some.
Well, you can, because legally you can, if you are a living, breathing man standing on the land. If you're not in a certain jurisdiction, you can refuse it by using this sticker.
But you got to deal with the post office because you can't accept some, and that's what they're telling us. They can't accept some and then decide what you want and what you don't want.
Okay.
So
would it be best to just use my post office box instead? Because this right here is a contract. You notice this? It has.
I don't care where it's coming from or what it's doing.
Correct.
But the thing is, you're accepting some mail and some not.
Correct.
Because you're going to accept this, right?
Correct. I'm accepting some and not accepting others. Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
on the mail that I don't want to receive, I can refuse it, right? Is that correct?
write down refuse. That way it's kind of confusing because I thought few people moved out. I didn't know because communication is very.
Keep in mind, it's
I'm
acknowledging.
not going to read every single letter there is, sir. I mean, I don't have time. I have over 900
I get it.
customers.
Look, I understand this. What I'm saying is that this right here is entering me into a contract as a person, as a living, breathing man. So I refuse certain contracts.
Right.
There we go. So write refuse on it.
Don't do none of this stuff.
Okay. So just write refuse on it.
And what is this?
This cancel of a 2-cent stamp.
You should autograph that stamp, making you a postmaster, banker, and judge of your own claim to bring it to the attention. So whatever documents you still are in possession of at home, autograph those things.
I don't know what the hell you're doing. You're running your own post office.
Well, there you go. Makes me the postmaster by doing that.
It's not funny. My job is not funny.
No. I told you. Look,
Anybody else that's going to be
it
receiving
has
mail?
nothing to do with you. No, absolutely not. And I'm so sorry that you have to deal with. You have to go through it. I know it's not easy
I've been
doing what
receiving
you're
by
doing.
mail and I don't know what's going on.
Well, I'll just.
The post office
What
is
works
on
best
you.
for you? What works best for you for those things that I don't want to contract with them?
That's
What
the
works best for
refuse
you?
on there.
Okay, perfect. So
But
does that help solve it?
you don't need to. It really doesn't because now you're making all the mail that you're getting now has to go back because you're refusing it. But the thing is, you guys still live here, and the post office is going to have a problem with that.
Well,
I'm going to
there's
talk
four
to my
different.
supervisor and talk to them and talk.
Thank you.
So nobody else with this goddamn because who's the name Booker and then.
So Booker was my mom. She was here. She received one package of it while she was here. She was her insulin. She was here from Arkansas. She
And
was
then
traveling
who's
with
the
her.
Anderson?
Garcia, that's my wife's maiden name, so she no longer goes by Garcia. Her mother just sent her a package. They didn't tell her name. That was her actual
Okay,
married
so
name.
you're gonna use that name again because if I'm the name ain't listed in there, I'm gonna refuse
Okay,
it.
that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to my supervisor about this issue.
Okay, perfect. Just let me know what we
Yeah,
can do to make
I'll
it
give
easier
you
on
enough
you.
whatever.
Because my goal is not to make it difficult on you at all. It's on the people that are trying to contract with. Thank you. Have a great day.
USCS.com, and then we have I forgot what option it is, but there's an option where you could intercept a package.
It wouldn't allow.
Instead of it going to the sender.
It's not available.
What's that?
It wasn't available as an option. That's the reason why I called, is because it wasn't available on there. I already tried that.
Okay, so at this point you'll have to probably contact the sender once it gets to them.
I did that as well.
Again.
Yeah, I did that already as well. But my thing is that so, and I appreciate your call. I greatly appreciate you giving me a call and talking about this. My deal is that the lady, the mail lady who delivers here, she showed up at our door today and she was extremely unprofessional, extremely rude, and she tried to make me say basically that as a person that's a living, breathing man standing on the land and soil jurisdiction, that I had to agree to contracts with people that are, well, let's say entities that I don't recognize, that I can't contract as a living, breathing man. And so she was very rude. I even told her to have a great day. She didn't even respond to me. I mean, that's how rude it was. And it just so happens it was recorded on my Ring doorbell. But she's the one who initiated the stop on my mail because I refused to contract with a couple of entities that tried to contract with me as the living, breathing male. Now that's my right. That's something that I have under federal code.
Sir, let me tell you something real quick. I'm not trying to argue or anything like that.
Sure thing.
We all have our different beliefs. You know what I mean?
Well, there's a law too, right?
We're a business.
Correct. You are a business.
I was born and raised.
I'm not a business.
Yes.
I'm an actual person. Well, not a person. I'm a living, breathing man, not a person that's classified.
Do you want mail delivery?
So to have my mail delivered as it has been delivered before, that is, I never requested it being stopped, and it was actually put in the system as a stop. Someone requested to stop.
And then another thing. Do you realize that you get all mail or no mail? I'm just asking questions here.
Do I realize that? Where is that written in your code? That you can't refuse a piece of mail that comes to you? Where is that written in your code that says you can't refuse a piece of mail?
Refuse a piece.
Perfect. Thank you for that. That's what I thought.
Yep.
So that's what I did. I refused a piece of mail that came to me as addressed that I didn't recognize who it was coming from. So I put to refuse that piece of mail.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, as long as you do that, we could, the carrier can just pick and choose what she's going to send back and what she's going to deliver. You know what I mean? So as long as you have this refused on there, then I could have her refuse it and return it to the sender. But there needs to be some kind of indication where it says the reasoning on
why it's refused.
You don't want this piece, just like you put refused. That's
sure thing. I put a sticker on there that actually talked about the reason why I refused it. So I put that on there as well.
Okay.
And so that's what happened. So after I did that, and like I said, again earlier today, the lady, she showed up at my door. She her first question out of her mouth wasn't hello, even though we greeted her. It wasn't hello. It wasn't anything other than what is going on with your mail. I quote that. That's a quote directly of what was stated to me. Now, I've had interactions with the mail lady before. We've had nothing but good conversation, good interactions before. So I don't know if it was an off day. I know that this is the holiday seasons. I know that she's busy. And I even told her, I said, look, I don't want to make anything, I don't want to make your job harder than what it is. Please let me know what's the best way for us to resolve this problem. That's what I said to her. But for something to be put in on my behalf that I did not request, that itself is against what is the code of the United States and of the United States of America. Now, again, like I said, this is on my ring doorbell. This is on a recording that's on my ring doorbell of us having this exchange and what was told to me. But again, I'm just simply trying to resolve the problem that we're having right now. That's all I'm simply trying to do.
How about if you don't want a piece of mail, the only thing you got to do then is put refused on it, like you just
perfect
did with this mail piece that I have right here.
Okay, perfect.
You just got to write refused on it. We don't got to put any stickers, nothing like that.
Okay, perfect.
And then you'll be getting normal mail delivery from here on out. I'll talk with the carrier. I'll give her a little insight on what's going on.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that.
In the future, but yeah, if you don't want a certain piece, just do it like you did just now, and just put refused on it. Okay,
awesome. And just so you know, that wasn't my signature. She wrote that on there actually. So.
Okay.
But that's that again. Thank you for that. That lets me know exactly what I need to do. I really appreciate that information, and that's all I was trying to get from her was just, hey, what can I do to make it easier for you? Because I'm just simply letting you know what I know is my right as a living, breathing man standing on the soil. I know what my right is, and so I was just simply expressing that to her and just trying to figure out a way to work best with her. I support the Postal Service 100%. That's why I buy my own stamps. I buy directly from you because I support you. I want to support you as the individual. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
I know your job is not easy. I work for.
I wanted to give you a call today. I wanted to answer your 3 request that you put in, so
Okay.
hopefully we get everything taken care of.